a small peaceful village near a deep green forest, there lived two best friends named Leo and Max. Leo was calm and thoughtful, while Max was cheerful and full of adventure. They did everything together. One warm afternoon, the boys decided to visit the old lake hidden deep inside the forest. Their parents warned them about the dark clouds gathering in the sky, but the boys promised to return before sunset. Leo packed bread, apples, and a fishing rod into his backpack. The boys walked happily through the forest trail. Birds sang above them, and sunlight danced through the trees. After a long walk, they finally reached the beautiful lake. The water sparkled like diamonds under the sun. Fish jumped from the lake, and dragonflies flew over the water. The boys spent hours fishing, laughing, and playing games near the shore. Max made funny duck sounds that made Leo laugh loudly, but slowly the bright sky began to change. Dark gray clouds covered the sun, and cold wind moved through the trees. Leo looked worried. "Max, I think we should leave now." Before Max could answer, a loud thunder crash shook the forest. Boom! Lightning flashed across the sky. The calm lake suddenly became rough and wild. "The storm is coming," Leo shouted. The boys quickly grabbed their bags and started running through the forest. Heavy rain poured from the sky, soaking their clothes in seconds. Strong wind pushed against them as tree branches moved wildly above their heads. The muddy trail became slippery and dangerous. "I can barely see," Max shouted through the rain. Then Leo noticed something ahead. "There's an old cabin near the hill," he yelled. The boys hurried toward the cabin as thunder roared behind them. Finally, they reached the small wooden shelter and pushed the door open. Inside, the cabin was dark, dusty, and old, but at least it protected them from the storm. Max sat down shivering from the cold. Using matches from his backpack, he carefully lit a fire. Soon, warm orange light filled the cabin. Max smiled softly. "You always know what to do," Leo laughed. The two friends shared bread and apples while listening to the storm outside. Suddenly, they heard a strange sound. A soft cry echoed through the rain. Both boys froze. "Did you hear that?" Max whispered. The sound came again. "It sounds like an animal," Leo said. Max stood up immediately. "We have to help it." Even though they were scared, the boys grabbed blankets and stepped back into the storm. A small brown deer was trapped under a heavy broken branch. The frightened animal cried softly while rain poured over its body. "Oh no," Max said sadly. Without wasting time, the boys worked together to lift the branch. It was heavy, but they refused to give up. Finally, the deer pulled its leg free. But it was injured and could barely stand. "We can't leave it here," Leo said. Carefully, the boys guided the deer back to the cabin through the storm. Inside the warm shelter, Leo cleaned the deer's injured leg while Max gently comforted it beside the fire. The little deer slowly calmed down. Outside, thunder still echoed through the night, but inside the cabin, the boys felt safe together. The boys rested beside the fireplace and soon fell asleep. The next morning, golden sunlight filled the cabin. The little deer stood up carefully. Its leg was much better now. Max opened the cabin door, and the deer slowly walked outside. Before leaving, it looked back at the boys as if saying thank you. Then it disappeared into the bright green forest. Leo and Max smiled proudly. The two friends walked back toward their village, passing fallen branches left behind by the storm. When they found the storm,